Hi, it's Maureen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the United States. I live in the state of New Jersey. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to December Stampin' Around the World video hop. With this video hop, you will get to see the creations of demonstrators from around the world. And this month, our theme is Sparkle and Shine. I'll be using the Ornamental Christmas bundle. But before I get started, I want to remind you to check the description so that you can see videos from the other demonstrators from around the world. So let me show you what I'll be using. This is the stamp set Ornamental Christmas. It does it does have dies that coordinate with it, so you can purchase this as a bundle, and I believe it's probably on the last chance list right now, so you can get it for a discount. So my card that I'm going to be making is an easel card. So I'm going to be using these papers here. So this is the Modern Christmas Specialty Designer Series paper, and it's specialty because of the gold foil. So this particular pack is a 12 by 12 pack. There are 6 designs and you get 2 of each of the 6 designs. So let me show you what they look like. So one side of this has the beautiful trees with the gold foil. The other side has black and white polka dots. So the opposite sides of each of them, I believe, is black and white. So this will, again, gold foil with black and white. And on the back, you have the black with like some white little splatters in there. It's really cute. And then this one is more of a geometrical one. There's circles, there's stars, or the spaces between circles that make it look like stars. And it has the gold foil stars. On the other side, you have like some squiggles, which is also cute. This one, there are ornaments. The gold with the white ornaments. And on the opposite side, you have some stripes there. Nice. This one is basically black with gold foil stars. And then the other side has Christmas trees. So you have 2 different kinds of trees there, and it's a pattern going across. And then last but not least, there is some, looks like, I'm calling it greenery, but it's not greenery, so I'm going to call it like holly. Looks like holly with some berries on there. And you can see the gold foil. And on the back, it says fa la 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 la. So very nice. All right. To get started with my card, I am going to do a little stamping first because I have something that I want to dry. So I'm going to start with that. So with the Ornamental Christmas stamp set, I'm going to be stamping this tree here using the Memento ink. So I have my black Memento ink here. I'm going to ink up my stamp. Stamp that in black. Awesome. Let's see, do I like it? You know what? I'm going to turn it over and try the other side. See if I can get more black on there. Sometimes I rub it on here and then tap it and then stamp it with pressure. All right, that is better. So we'll use that one. Then I am going to stamp Be Jolly. And I actually have one more thing that I want to stamp that I didn't take out. I'm going to stamp Wishing You Peace and Joy. So let me grab that. Wishing You Peace and Joy. I'm going to put that right on this block. And my inside piece looks like this. And this is 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. So 5 1/4, 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. Let's make sure that gets all inked up. And I'm going to stamp it here. Awesome. Okay. With my tree, I am going to die cut that out. So I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to get my cut and emboss machine and bring that up here. And I have this top part here. let me get the die out of here so you can see it there. I'm going to put that on there. And grab some tape to hold it in place. Okay, and then that can go through. Alrighty, so we have this. I'm going to poke this out. And so since we're doing sparkle and shine, I do want to use some sparkle. And I have the Advent, the 12 days, the Advent calendar from Stampin' Up. And it had a lot of goodies in it. Don't know if you purchased yours. It looks like this. So I've already gone through the 12 days. I've opened everything up. Had a lot of fun with that. And with opening everything up, I took it out of there and put everything in this basket. So one thing that was also in here was that. So some glitter glue. So we're going to be using this today. So I'm going to put that aside. Lots of other fun things that came in there. This beautiful paper, another stamp set. I'm not going to go through all of this right now, but a lot of fun things. And yeah, so, okay. So what I'm going to do is take this glue, this glitter glue, and I am just going to make a design here, just like this. Now, the thing about this is this will take some time to dry. So I did do one a little while ago. It is still wet, but I'm going to just forge ahead with the one that has been sitting for about a good hour now. I'm going to move this away. Let's see. Put it right up there out the way. And I'm going to start building the card now. So we did stamp some things that we will put to the side. I'm going to start with my card base. I used basic black cardstock. And this measures at 5.5. So 5.5 this way by 8 inches. And then I scored it at 3, 6, and 7. All right, so 3, 6, and 7 is where I scored it. So I'm going to start by folding the 3-inch side in, line that up, get my bone folder here. Then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to fold this side up and fold this flap down. And it's called an easel because it's going to sit up like an easel, just like that, but we're going to add more to it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab this piece here. This one measures at 5 1/4 by 2 3/4, and I'm going to adhere that right there. So let me get some adhesive. And I'm going to put that here. Okay, it'll sit like that. And then here I am going to add this strip. This strip is 5 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. Or yeah, I think it's 3/4. I may have done 7/8. Yeah, so it is 5 1/4 by 7/8 is what I did here. But 3 1/4 will work as well. Depends on how much of a border you want. So I am not going to have a big border here. I'm going to add that like that. It's very sticky. So here it's coming together. All right, so next what we're going to do is we are going to get a piece for the inside because we are going to put something on the inside as well. So that's this piece here, and this little strip that I just grabbed out, I'm going to adhere to the bottom. So we'll put some adhesive on here. And that will go at the bottom. I'm going to leave a little bit of white. There we go. And it has just a tiny bit there at the bottom, so we are going to cut that off. Okay. So I'm going to cut that little piece off. And then we'll put adhesive on the back of this. And adhere this to the inside of the card. Right down here. With a nice border. Okay, so we have this. Next we are going to take this piece and this piece. Oh, and this piece right here is a 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. All right. And then this, I have another piece of black, basic black, and this basic black measures at 6 1/4 by 3 1/4, and it is scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to fold this over, line that up, crease that fold. I'm going to turn this over, and then I have some DSP that I am going to adhere to the top here, and this is 3 by 4, so 3 inches by 4 inches. I'm going to add some adhesive to the back. And that's going to go right here. Okay. Trying to have some shine for my sparkle and shine. I have more shine than sparkle. My glue, I'm going to put my glitter glue is going to be the sparkle. I also cut out some gold foil, and this gold foil circle was cut from the Stylish Shapes. So that's where that is from. I'm also going to be using one of the labels from the Stylish Shape in basic black cardstock. And with the gold foil, I also die cut a star. And this star is also from the bundle, the stamp set bundle. All right. So I am going to, let's see, if I should adhere this and then do that. I think I will. So what I'm going to do is adhere this onto my card, and then I will add on the other pieces. So we'll put that to the side. So the first thing I'm going to do is put some adhesive at the bottom here, just a strip, just like that. And I'm going to have it sit about right. I want it to go all the way down. Let me see how I want it to look. How high do I want it to be? Oh, it's important to make sure that the height matches your envelopes. So, grabbing an envelope, and here's my envelope. So I needed to fit in there. So I guess I do need to push it all the way down. Yeah, so that it will fit in there. And it will just fit in there. So, okay, so I'm going to fold that like that. And then it should fit inside my envelope. Yeah, it will. Even if I have to squeeze it in there, it's going to go. All right. So next, what I'm going to do is flip it over, and I'm going to put some adhesive right here along the edge. Just like that. And then I will, if some is on the edge, you can just do like this and push it over so it's not sticking out. I'm going to lay this down just like that. And here's my easel. It is popping up. Why is it popping up like that? Maybe I should have adhered it to the back of the card. Perhaps. Maybe I should have. So maybe adhesive is supposed to go on the back and not the front? I don't know. Oh. It's all a learning curve, right? So I'm going to grab some. I have this. I'm going to put this, so just some extra basic black. If it doesn't work out, you got to make it work. Okay, so I'm going to adhere it to there. All right, and I think that's going to make my easel sit better. Yep, it does. Okay. Huh. All right, I feel like I want it to be on there, but I guess it's really not supposed to. So I guess I need another piece inside there. Okay. like that. All right, let's finish prettying it up. It will be fine. We'll figure that part out. So I have this circle and I want to adhere a circle here. I want to adhere this on top. And I also want to put my tree on. But I'm trying to decide if I want it offset. And here's my tree. Do I want to make it offset? Or do I want to put it in here? You know, I'm going to sit in here. So I am going to put some adhesive on the back of my circle. And do that. More shine. And I'm going to center this. Some adhesive there. Center my label. And then with my tree, which is still wet, I am going to adhere that right there. So I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back of this tree. Are you nervous for me? Because I'm nervous for me. I'm putting a little bit of glue there. I'm going to sit it on here. Try to only touch where it's white. Hold it down. Like that. Okay. I'm going to get a little dimensional, which I have up here. Somewhere. Oh, found it. Get a little dimensional to stick that on the back of my star. And pop it up right there, just like that. And next we are going to add Be Jolly. With Be Jolly, I'm going to use a regular size dimensional. And yeah, actually, so I'm just going to put 2 dimensionals, actually 1 dimensional. I'll do 2. It may go on top of our glitter, but we're just going to go for it. And I'm going to offset it a little bit by putting it right here. And it'll look like that. So our card will sit like this. And I am going to stick a few of these on there. Lots of gold. We're just going to do it up with gold. This is the traditional sparkling sequins. So let's grab some of these. Didn't want to open for me. And I'm just going to put 2 down at the bottom. I'm going to use 2 of the smaller ones. So this one will go here, and another one here. And you know what? Let's just do our usual 3. I'll add 1 more over here. Okay, so this is my Sparkle and Shine card, easel card. Looks like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up to let me know that you liked the video. And also you can click on the bell to get notified when I upload a new video. And thanks for joining me for this version of the Stampin' Around the World video hop with our theme of Sparkle and Shine. So remember, check out the other demonstrators, check the description below, and you'll see what the other demonstrators are up to. And I can't wait to see what they've done with Sparkle and Shine. And I will see you next month. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye. Happy stamping.